What is going on, my lovely Leos? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, it's been a few days since I've done a reading for you, and I'm like, what deck do I want to use? So, I did Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo because that is the most mature thing that a person can do when picking a deck. All right. So, this is deck that one, guys. So, Leo, past, present, and future. Let's see what is going on. Now, my loves, I'm recording this Tuesday, February 20th. All right, but whenever you guys find this reading is when it's meant for you. All right, this is a timeless reading, as well as a reading for all Leo placements. So if you have Leo anywhere in your charts, feel free to watch this. Cross watchers, you are welcome as well. Okay, so let's get to it, guys. Past, present, and future. What is going on with my lovely lions? I hope people are behaving around you. I hope I don't have to fight anybody on your behalf. All right, so let's see what's going on. And if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. All right, guys, let's see what is going on. Past, present, and future. Now, Leos, I have taken down all the regular readings from my website, only because I want to focus on all the prior readings that I had there, okay? But I still have emergency reading, guys. When you guys get those, you get them within 24 hours. But again, I just needed my workload to really cut down a bit because it was just getting to be a lot. And I'm one person and people don't be remembering that. But yeah, guys, with the readings I have left on my website, you get that within 24 hours. All right, so let's start with your past here. All right, Leo, so the first card we have here is the Ace of Cups. At the bottom, the 10 of Wands. The 8 of Wands reversed, the Judgment card reversed. So there's a lot happening here because on one end, I feel like there's something very heavy that not only have you chosen to drop it, but you're like, I'm dropping this shit for good. I ain't going back to this shit for good. Okay. And it's like something new is beginning, but I just feel like there was a lot of transition. I want to say that everything was all good, but I don't think it was. Like, I think that you guys had to deal with some bullshit before getting to something good. Okay. Give me more for the past. What's going on here for my Leos? We have the Knight of Cups. All right, so that could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Let's get one more card here. The Two of Swords. Okay, and I think because you guys are going through so many transitions, there's something that it's more complex. Like if the good thing had just come and you didn't have to deal with the bullshit, you would have just walked towards the good thing. Like, no second guessing it. But something good happens. But I really just feel like before that good thing happened, something dark or something like something that you would have rather not had it happen, it went down. So now you're stuck in between, an unpleasant past and a bright new future. All right, so you're having to deal with the transition of that. Okay, but you know that you owe it to yourself to be really happy and that life owes you. All right, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Hermit card reversed, Queen of Pentacles, Tower card reversed. Okay, for a lot of you, I'm picking up specifically that there's someone, this could be you, but I feel like this is someone else. All right, I feel like there's someone that was in your life that came off like they had their shit together, like their shit don't stink at all. All right, but there was things that you didn't know about this energy, and it's like right in the nick of time you saw something for what it was, and like deep down inside you felt what was going on, but like something confirmed it for you, and you were able to like avoid something, like you dodged a bullet for sure, but it's like deep down inside you knew something was up. All right, you knew something was up. You're like, yo, this is a little too perfect. Or maybe you were looking at someone or something and it's just like, how do they do it? And I don't think it's out of like jealousy. It's like, how do you do it? Okay. It's funny because like this reminds me of a friend that we worked in the same mall, and it was like a very similar job. And she was taking so many vacations, but I saw her at work all the time and I knew how much she was making. And at the time, she had more bills than me. And I'm like, girl, like, I'm not a hater at all, but like, what am I doing wrong? Help me budget. What am I doing wrong? And she's like, oh, bitch, I dance at night. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like, how are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? So like, there's just something that you just didn't understand how somebody was doing something or how something was like continuing to work. And then you find out why. And there's just like more to the story. All right. So what is this Ace of Cups about? Why do we have this Ace of Cups here? We have the 10 of Cups. There's something presented to you that's going to make you really happy here, Leo. All right. And with the King of Swords reversed, Spirit is saying, take that shit unapologetically. Don't you dare look back feeling guilty because of who or what you need to walk away from in order to have this happiness. Okay. I usually say that the King of Swords reversed is like my least favorite card in the deck, like next to the Devil. But in this case, I feel like the King of Swords reverse could be you. All right. Like you were pushed to such an extent when it came to something that people may have seen a side of you that they didn't expect. So it's like, yeah, you fucked around and you found out. I think that you guys are just treating something or someone accordingly. Okay. And it's like when you look at this situation or this person, it's just like, yo, my life is so much more fluid without you. Things are so much more easier without you. I don't have to do all this bending over backwards when you're not around. All right. So you walk away from the fight. All right. You walk away from the fight. All right. So we have the Knight of Cups. We had the Queen of Cups before. So some of you could have been dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for sure. Okay. We have the King of Wands. Okay. Energy coming in very strong, guys. Let's get one more card here for this Knight of Cups. And we have the Page of Cups. Queen of Swords. King of Cups. Page of Pentacles reversed. It was, guys, like I keep seeing like it was all bullshit. It was all a lie. It was all a facade. Like someone just came off as like really, really powerful. And like forget gender when I talk about this, okay? They kept coming up in this king energy. All right. Male or female doesn't matter. They kept coming in a king energy, which is going to be a person's strongest energy when it comes to their suit, right? So there's somebody that they're coming off with this powerful king, queen sort of energy. And it's like, bitch, you're a fucking page. Like you was out here convincing everybody you was a king. And like you're not even a joker. Like you don't even qualify to come in through the gates. And you had everyone fooled. Like, guys, that's what I'm really picking up on. Like somebody, like someone or something, like really got away with something. And it's like, yo, like you really pulled off having more power than what you deserve. Okay. All right, so what is this Two of Swords? What is this Two of Swords about? I was going to say reverse, but no, it is not reversed. What is this about? We have the Page of Swords. The 10 of Pentacles reversed and the 5 of Swords reversed. This is something, Leo, where you guys, you really could have made a scene. You really could have acted up. But you didn't. And that's exemplary because one, I know you guys could fuck shit up. Okay. I know people that are Leos, and when they get pissed off, I leave the room. Like, y'all, let me know when that Leo calms down because I don't want to get fucked up, like in the middle of their rage. Like, I'm going to get out of the way. Like, I'm not going to be, putting red in front of the bull. I'm not doing that. Okay. So y'all, when it comes time, you will fuck a bitch up if you need to. I'm not worried about that. I know you will. Okay. But this is something where like you could have fucked up a situation and it would like people wouldn't have even blamed you if you did because you actually ended up losing a lot in the situation, but you didn't. Okay. You know the truth. At most, I feel like what you guys did is if like people asked you about something you went through, I think that you told the truth. But like, did you go out of your way to call a news station, to make sure that I don't know, did you go as far as to send an email to every coworker in the company this person works for? Like, no, you didn't do all that. Again, if someone came up to you and they're like, yo, Leo, what happened? You'll be like, ooh, you got time? But I really don't think you went out of your way to like destroy someone's life, although you may have had a lot of ammunition to be able to do so. Okay? Because there was some sort of heavy betrayal here. Like something was not what you guys expected. All right? Hit that thumbs up, my loves, if this is resonating. All right, so present moment, we have the Page of Wands. So you guys are kind of on that tip, like, okay, what's next? All right, what is next? You know what? That's going to be too cold. Okay. So Page of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands here as well. So not only are you guys getting into something new, but you're not just talking the talk, you're walking the walk. Like you guys are making something happen for sure. We have the Six of Cups reversed. You guys put something in the past for good. You know that this chapter wasn't one for you, it needed to be closed out. And my God, it's like you're just so much more powerful without it. You have so much more like freedom and just self-power, maybe even more power like with what's going on around you, because there's only so much we can control. But I feel like the things you know you can control, like you got that shit on lockdown, Leo. All right. Knight of Swords reversed. You're leaving something in the past because something was reckless. Some of y'all could have been dealing with the reckless Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but there's just an energy that was too reckless. All right. Keep in mind, guys, this reading could be vice versa. So it could be you on the complete other end of this. Okay. But yeah, you're walking away. Here's what we're not going to do. All right. So you walk away from this. You put it in the past. You can't do it no more. Shit was just way too unstable. All right. It was just way too unstable. We have the Chariot. We have the Emperor. Not only are you more authentically you without this, but with the Chariot, guys, your life takes off and very fast and in a way that you can control. For some of you with this Chariot, this could have to do with the move that you're making. This could have to do with travel that's happening soon. Okay, but you get your justice and something that felt like unfinished or incomplete. But with the Three of Wands reverse, it's like I feel like for a lot of you, it's like, yo, like, no, I'm not going to get closure or I'm not going for that last conversation. Like, I saw what I needed to see. I just need to get out and do better. Okay. And where was it? I think it was I saw it on Twitter, and I'm gonna always call it Twitter because it's not anything else other than Twitter. But I saw this post, and it was just like, I have said this so many times, guys, but this girl, she just articulated it very well. And she was talking about like, she was talking about a relationship. That was her example, but I think that it applies to just anyone or anything that you can get close to. Okay. So she talks about like she makes like the video for men, and she's like, if you don't know why your girlfriend broke up with you, I'll explain it to you here. And it's a 3-minute video, and it's talking about how like you'll try to make certain things work, and it's not a big deal in the beginning. Okay. But after time passes and after you start to see the truth and after you start to see no change, even in those little tiny things, you see no change, you lose attraction towards something. You lose what made you gravitate towards that thing in general. Okay, so it's like you go to leave this person, place, or thing, and there'll be someone like, no, 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 don't leave, don't go. Like those things are too little. And it can seem like a petty thing, but it's like, no, 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 no. Like this is pent up over time. Like this is a whole bunch of little things that add to a whole bunch of things that made you guys not attracted to a situation anymore. So it's like, even if somebody were to come back and get on their shit and get on their P's and Q's and do everything, it's too fucking late. I'm not attracted to you anymore. We can't go back from there. I know every single person in this room has had to say that to an ex or an ex best friend or an ex something. Okay, I've had awful people in my life, awful people in the past, and like I'll try so hard to break up with them because one of the curses of a Taurus, I'm a Taurus, if you guys are new, but one of our curses is sometimes when we want to leave something, the person won't let us leave. So I've had relationships where it's like, yo, I just need to go. And they're like, what the fuck? I didn't do anything to you. And it's true. And that last day or two, they did not do anything. But I'm not just looking at the last week. I'm not looking at the last month. I'm looking at everything accumulated. And it's like, oh, I don't like you. I'm not attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm feeling like. It went too far. It went too far. All right. And it was way too unstable. So tell me about this Page of Wands here. The Fool card reversed, the Eight of Swords reversed. Yeah, guys, the blindfold is off. You see exactly who or what you're dealing with. All right. And this shit ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna work. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so there could have been a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn involved. Two of Pentacles, Hierophant, Ace of Swords reversed. Okay. While all this is happening, like you guys, I feel like you've been working on something behind the scenes. All right. And maybe a lot of you have a feeling like more could have been done, or maybe you wasted time, or maybe you moved too slow. Spirit is telling me you moved at the pace that you needed to move, because it wasn't that you guys weren't like doing something enough or you weren't invested enough. It's that you had so much other things happening in your life that you could not ignore. Okay. And as much as the world wants to make us think like you're a fucking robot, work through it all. Like, I don't give a fuck who died. I don't give a fuck who betrayed you. Work, pay, work. Like, we don't work like that. So you guys couldn't work. Like, you had to stop a moment and be like, wow, that was fucked up. Can I have 2 seconds, universe, to fucking let that process? And that's what happened, guys. You were processing. All right. So fuck the whole work, and pay until you die. Like, you needed to get that out of your head for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you're slower than what you had to be or whatever, because no, you're right where you need to be. Okay. We have the Six of Cups reversed here. Why is this here? The Three of Cups. And guys, now that you've put this in the past, it's like your life just changes in so many ways, and there's something that you guys really start celebrating. Okay, guys, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like people around you that really love you, that they're celebrating just the fact that you're free from something. They're celebrating the fact that you left that person. They're celebrating the fact that you left that job. They're celebrating the fact that, you know, you're not going to have stress in your life anymore, you know, in regards to something you were dealing with. We have the Ten of Wands. This was heavy, guys. Not only was it a burden going through it, but even though it was a bad thing, I think it was a burden to leave it too. Okay, but you had to do what you had to do for you. With the Strength card reversed and the Three of Swords, like, Leo, that Strength card, that's you. The fact that it's reversed, somebody had you all the way fucked up, or something had you all the way fucked up. But there's a truth that you needed to see and that you did see, so that you'd stop putting effort into this and that you'd walk away. All right, so Spirit, tell me more about this Eight of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Six of Pentacles. Four of Swords reversed. Guys, like, you're just realizing how much something was draining you. Okay, because like, I think that maybe you had some certain anxieties, or maybe something felt kind of heavy. And as something or someone, like, as you walk away from it, you're realizing like, oh my God, that wasn't even my anxiety. Like, that was yours. That was yours. And I had it in my life because of you. All right. And guys, especially if you're in spirituality, you will notice that. Okay. There's been times, guys, where I've like felt so like betrayed by people, and I let these people go, and like, I just feel so low, and I just feel so down, and they just feel so empowered. And I'm just like, how is this even a thing if I was the one that was empowered at first, and they were the ones that were low, and now I'm low and they're empowered? They take everything from you. All right. Guys, like 2, 3 years ago, I thought I was really in like a really fucked up mental space. And I just realized, like, yeah, there's things I got to work on. But I felt so deeply into it because there was people around me who were deeply in a very dark space. Okay. So it's just something that you're just like, damn, that wasn't my darkness. It was your darkness. But because your darkness was so dark, like I couldn't see my own light. You overshadowed my light with your darkness. Okay. Yeah, you guys have completely rejected something. Like either you felt betrayed or someone feels betrayed that you're choosing better and walking away. All right, so let's talk about the future here. We got the Three of Pentacles. So we're moving away from that, Leo, and we are building. All right, and you're standing your ground. You're not letting nothing like that happen again. Here's what we're not going to do. All right, here's what we're not going to do. Empress card reverse. Okay, so you start building in a different way, and you keep your foot down when it comes to like getting out of something. You're keeping your foot down. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands reverse. Guys, some of you straight up might be cutting off no, I'm sorry, not a Libra, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, because my mind wanted to say Libra, maybe it's Libra. But you could be cutting off a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or with this Queen of Pentacles energy, you could just find yourself way more stable, especially when it comes to finances and stability when it comes to like what we need in regards to like a roof over our head, food, money to pay for the food, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot more stability in your life because of you getting rid of this. So let's break down this Three of Pentacles here. We have the Ten of Swords. So with this feeling of betrayal, you use that to build. All right. So it's not that you guys sit at home crying, feeling bad at your like feeling bad for yourself. You're just like, fuck that bitch. He or she wants to do what they want to do. Watch. So like I feel like it pushes you guys. All right. And with the Judgment card reversed, there's no going back to this, guys. Like whatever this was, whether it was a person, place, or thing, like I hope it was worth it to them. Okay, because it's like you lost Leo for good. Like I really hope whatever you did to have fun in those 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like I hope that was worth it. Because Leos, you guys, you're done for good. You're not ever looking back at this, and Spirit doesn't want you to. Okay. Sorry, guys, I am not the reader to tell you to go back to a toxic past. I mean, unless I see, Spirit saying, "Hey, it would benefit them to go back," but nah, nah, we grown out here. We graduating out here. We going to the next, we're going to the next grade out here. Like life is about evolving. We have the Hierophant. Okay. And guys, once it has really like registered that you are not going back to this and you stick to that, that is when everything that you need from life starts to happen for you, if it hasn't already been happening. You guys get justice. All right. Spirit saw what happened and you guys get justice. All right. And the justice is even more powerful because, again, you had the ability to speak and to act the fuck up. All right. You really could have. You had the ammo. All right. But you didn't load the ammo into the gun and you didn't shoot it. But you had years of supply. But you're like, nah. All right. It's not worth it. Okay. It's not worth it. You guys gave it to the universe. And the way I think about karma, and I feel like a lot of people should think this way, although think whatever you think, but like me going out of my way to do something bad to somebody, I just don't think anyone has that sort of importance or value. Because it's like if I'm doing something negative to you, I'm asking the universe to kind of return that energy towards me. Bitch, you think I'm gonna delay my fucking dreams and plans because I'm mad at you for a day? Fuck that. God saw that shit. God will deal with you. All right? Like you can't get your hands dirty when you got goals and you got shit you gotta do. All right? Let your spirit team handle that. Let whoever you pray to handle that. All right? Don't get your hands dirty for a low, no nothing bitch. Like, no, I'm sorry. We can't be out here playing in trash just because that's the only place we can find these people. All right? Just because you love trash so much, that doesn't mean I'm getting in the bin with you. Have fun with that. All right? I'm going to stick to the valet trash I got over here. Like, nah. We have the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. Someone or something, there's just too many lies. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you tried to keep the peace, but the situation got to a point where it's like, I can't control the peace anymore. All right? Like, I can't. It's like, if you push me one more time, I might react. Okay. And it's like, whatever this energy is, guys, you weren't fucked up towards this energy. That's the biggest thing. Okay? Like, if this was something, guys, where you stole $10,000 from a person and they went to your house and stole $10,000 back, well, not really stealing, they're getting their money back. It's not a situation like that. Okay? It's something where they're taking that 10K and you did nothing to fuck with their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't something where it calls for revenge. Like, nah, like, you was holding something down. There can't be any revenge that comes in. Like, you were holding something down. But once you saw what something was, you just dealt with it. You didn't, throw any hits for a lot of you. I feel like you were mature about it. And Spirit is going to bless you even more because you took that path. Because it could have gotten ugly and you didn't get it there. All right? You didn't escalate things to that level when a lot of people would have. Okay? A lot of people would have. All right, my love. So let's get some oracle cards. And guys, if this is resonating with you so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my Amazon wishlist if you guys want to surprise me, bless the home. All right, and guys, make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Again, I don't have regular readings on my website anymore, only emergency readings. Those come out within 24 hours of purchase. But sometimes I randomly go on Instagram, and I'm going to start doing TikTok, where I go live. You guys can donate for a question on the spot, and you get your answer on the spot, okay? All right, so what's up? What's going on here? We have gratitude, okay? Judgment. Balance, imagination. We have forgiveness, we have purpose, we have doubt. Okay. You guys are the lions and the lionesses, right, of the jungle. All right. So typically when you think of that, king, queen of the jungle, you think confidence, you think strength. Okay. And there's something where you were balanced. You were like the solid person when it came to something. And you're looking at how someone chose to show you gratitude or how someone chose to repay you. And it's like you're realizing, I'm doing my best to describe this as well as I see it, but it's like you're realizing that maybe the way that this person thinks and views life is not the reality of it. Okay, because there's something where you were like a balanced party when it came to something. All right, but maybe someone didn't feel that gratitude towards you. Okay, it's like you guys could have done something and it could have been thrown back in your face type shit. Okay. I feel like someone chose not to show gratitude, like they chose to live in La La Land. And because of their inability to see where they're fucked up, you questioned yourself, like, well, am I the one who's too emotional or am I the fucked up thinking one? Okay, because it's just like, It's something where you would assume that most people like, easily take your side on it. But it's just like something had you fucked up, and I feel like a lot of you, again, like, am I overthinking? Did I overreact? Was it not a big deal the way that I took it? So it really had you questioning yourself. Like, damn, like I never got an apology for something that really called for one. So what's up with that? Am I just in my head about this? Am I thinking too much? Am I creating something that doesn't exist? No, you weren't. You're just somebody that, you guys were dealing with somebody that it's like they're plugged into a matrix. Okay? People can only deal with you at the same level that they've evolved. All right? So you weren't going to get that sort of depth and apology from something so shallow. Okay? So what's the truth, Spirit? Let's talk about that. What is the truth here? What is the truth here? So under gratitude, we have a card that says, I love me. All right. Self-worth, you are not being valued in this connection, considering moving on. Someone should have shown gratitude where they didn't. All right. That's what it comes down to. It's like, I feel like you guys went above and beyond for someone, and where you should be hearing thank you, like you're hearing a complaint. Okay, like let's say someone came to your house homeless. Like, you offer them a room, you offer them a bed, you offer them food, you offer them, just peace of mind knowing you have a place to have shelter at night. And then it's like you overhear this person on the phone a few weeks later, like, oh my God, tell me how last night, instead of using paprika, oh my God, they used Tabasco sauce. Who fucking does that? And it's like, you little fucking cunt. I know you are not complaining about what I just gave you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something like that where, like, how dare you? How dare you have the audacity to talk shit? You needed me. And now you out here running your mouth? And I feel like that's what it is. You guys had a lot of ammo to shut somebody down, but you're like, you know what? Just get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. All right, just get the fuck out. So we have the Judgment card. Why is this here? Self-centered. And they made that, the judgment calls that they made because of them being self-centered. Or it could be you guys choosing to be very self-centered now because of everything that you've experienced. But guys, I don't say this like in an offensive way at all. Leos don't need to learn how to be self-centered. Okay? And I don't mean that to take a shot at you. I mean that because most Leos know that they're the shit. They know how to focus on themselves and to tap in. Like, you know how to center yourself. You know how to do that. When someone says, name a confident zodiac sign, the first sign I'm going to say is Leo. All right. So you know how to lock in. All right. So for some of y'all, yeah, the self-centered card could be you, but that's a Leo quality. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. Like, you're the shit. You don't have any trouble getting on stage and making that speech and taking your trophy. Like, now you're going to fucking soak that shit in. Everybody, you're going to soak that in. And there's nothing wrong with that. The fuck? Nothing wrong with that. All right. So let's see. We have balance and imagination. So why are these cards here? All right. So under balance, we have destined. All right. And it says this relationship is meant to be. Let's get one more card for imagination here. Better now. Healing wounds within the relationship. Okay. With you guys moving away from this, there's something that you come across that it's so healing. It reminds you that there is a God. You are being looked after. Your ancestors got you. Your spirit team got you. Okay. I just feel like the way you guys go into things from here on out, like, you're not just jumping. Like, nah, how deep is the water? What's the temperature of the water? Is there anything in the water that would bite me? I'm not just jumping. Okay. It's like once I know everything, hell yeah, I'm jumping. Like, we'll have fun all day. We'll keep jumping in. But I need to know what's up first. Right? It's not that I'm scared to do it, but I don't want to waste my time. So let me make sure I'm not jumping into a pool of piranhas. Okay. And guys, like, you're distancing yourself from someone, and for some of you, it's a friend or someone that can't be anything other than, they don't have the title of it could be someone that's like friend zone, but I'm like careful saying that because friend zone, that would imply that you're still in the zone of friends. And whatever you're dropping, I don't think it's in that zone either. So what's below relationship, which is below fucking uh 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 um the friend zone? Like, what's even below that? Like, you're in the nothing zone. Like, you're nothing to me. You're officially in the nothing zone. Like, that's really what it is. All right. Like, I don't even think you guys will admit that you know this person. Like, acquaintance, that might be too loving of a word for this person. Like, I think you guys are gonna pretend you don't even know this person. Okay. So what's the problem here? What's going on? Okay. What is the issue here? Your anger issues. Okay. So someone could have been on some shit. I'm beyond attracted to you, but there is no depth there. Like, there's something you wanted to help, you wanted to be around, you wanted to be a good influence, a helpful influence. Okay. I am not in love with you anymore. Guys, what did I say about the whole like attracted thing? Whether this is like a family member, a friend, a lover, whatever it was that was appealing about them, it's not there anymore. It's not appealing. Like, anything that made a person glitter, like, it's gone. I have my eye on someone else, guys, and this comes with the destined relationship. I told y'all that this was a new direction for you. All right, Leo. So don't settle for the past. There's something better coming in. All right, where you're gonna feel like, oh my God, my life is so much better now. Let's get one more card here. All right, too many. Let's get one more. I don't think I will ever trust you again. You can't decide what you want. All right, you don't trust this person or this thing. It was playing like way too many games. All right. I want to try new things in bed. We don't agree on the things I find important. Like, yo, like, you lame. I want something more exciting. You ain't doing it for me no more. Like, if this was a lover, guys, like, sex game week. Or you want something stronger, okay? I lie about my true feelings. I feel you have ulterior motives. So even if you have any love left, you're not gonna get yourself, let them set you up because you're telling them that. It's like, even if you guys have love, you're not expressing that. You're not giving them that sort of satisfaction. Okay. And shit, you want to try new things in bed? I know Leo's one thing about y'all know what the fuck you're doing. All right. An evolved one. An evolved one. Okay. But you guys, you just don't trust us anymore. It's just gone too far. You don't see it the same. All right. And if you guys still feel like the same sort of emotions, you've just gone through enough where you're not even going to act on those emotions. I don't even feel you expressing those emotions. I feel you just walking away from what you need to walk away from. Okay. So, Leo, I love you guys so much, and I'm going to leave this there. I will be back with the Virgo reading after I do like 2 or 3 personal readings. And again, guys, if you need anything, I only have emergency readings on my page. That's top priority. All right. That will come out within 24 hours. And again, the only reason I left that, guys, and I took out all the regular personal readings is because I don't get as many emergency readings. So it's not going to fuck up my flow. All right. So there is still a way to get me if you need me. But again, guys, all my prior clients, that's priority. Want to make sure I'm done with that. All right. I love you guys. Adios.